Hi guys, and welcome to my channel SMS Animated. Today I'll be showing you how to set up your workspace and going through some of the tools and functions with Clip Studio Paint. And in the next video I will be showing you guys how to use the 3D assets and models and how to maneuver them into your desired poses. So I'm going to start by opening Clip Studio Paint. Go to File, New. I'm going to name this character Makai is one of my characters from webcomic I'm trying to get up and running. 11.5 by 14. Oh, you can change the paper color. I usually like working with a slightly gray toned paper. Hit OK. Alright, so I'm gonna change my workspace back to the default, and I'm gonna show you how I set up my workspace. Alright, so as you can see, the layer tab is on the right screen. So I'm gonna bring that over to the left screen. I'm gonna stick it at the top. You can, if you want, you can leave everything else the way it is, but I like to bring my brush tab and tool property tab with the subtool tab and put those all together so that I have more space for more layers, to see my layers if I'm working on a big project. Everything else pretty much stays the same. Move this down to the bottom. Alright. So under the layer tab we have the different functions. Mostly you'll be using normal and multiply. The other effects, layer effects, you can use to do different effects. I don't use it much. I know other people do, but that's kind of more advanced stuff. And then we have the new roster layers tab and a button and the vector button, and then we have a folder button. Usually you'll be working with the roster layer to your sketches and generally trying to figure out what you want to do with your composition and things. And then the vector layer is more for like line art, to get really nice, clean, crisp lines. And over here is the toolbar. Then you have the magnifying glass. You can zoom in and out. You have the hand. It'll move you around the canvas. This is the operation button. This is what you use when you want to move the 3D assets around or change the perspective or edit the edible limbs and things. And this is the move, and it'll move anything within the layer. so. And I use Command Z to undo. Command Z is used for, it's a short key for Mac. For others, it'll be Control Z. And this is the marquee tool. Select things. The ellipse, rectangle, the lasso, and the poly. Then you have a selection pen. And you can erase the selection. Then you can hit Control D to deselect the selection, or Command D. And then this is the auto select tool. You can refer to other layers when you use the auto select, or refer layers. Then you have the eyedrop tool, and this will capture any color that might be. You can pick any color within the layer or picture if you bring a picture in. Then you have the pen tool, and within the pen tool you have the marker tool, and you have different types of pens. I have more pens because I've downloaded some assets from Clip Studio Paint. And you have the pencil tool, and then you have pastel tool, have the paintbrush tool, and you have watercolor, oil paint, India ink, realistic. And within those you have different subtools that and you have the airbrush, and you have different types of subtools for miscellaneous things. Call this the miscellaneous button. Decoration tools. And then you have the eraser tool, the blend tool, fill, gradient. And with the fill and gradient tool, you can only do it on a raster layer. If you try to do it on a vector layer, you can't. And I don't use these tools. I use the ruler and the text tool. And with the ruler tool, I use the symmetric tool and the perspective ruler. So let's see. All right. So when you're drawing in a layer, whatever layer is on top is going to draw over whatever is on the bottom. So whatever on the bottom is going to go behind what's on top. As you can see here, the blue is behind the brown. The brown is on top of the blue. And that's pretty much it for setting up the workspace. So I'm just gonna draw a little sketch and show you guys how to work the program using the pencil and the pen tool. I'm gonna draw something too crazy and complex. might draw a bear. Yeah, I think I'm gonna draw a bear. I need a different pencil though. Yeah, I'm gonna go darker pencil. Okay. First, I'm gonna start off with a circle. It's a little squarish circle. Kind of put a line, not straight through the center, because I don't want for it to be symmetrical. I'm gonna put a line for the eyes. And I'm gonna draw some circles for where I want the ears to be. Like a rectangle for the body. I'll move this over a little bit. It's getting a little too close to the edge for my liking. Arms. Give it a little tear shape. Maybe give it a little tail. Alright. Start putting more details in. With a darker color. I think I'm gonna up my brush size just a bit and change the brush density to make it a little bit darker. Instead of being all super sketchy, I'm gonna give it a little bit more depth. Still being sketchy because I don't want to commit. I'm gonna give it 4 fingers. leg a little bit smaller. Not feeling the toes. Not feeling that either. Erase that. Yeah, we'll just come back to that one. I think I am starting to like that a little bit more. Make this one a little bit skinnier still. Yep, I think I like that. Yes, I definitely like that a lot more. Alright. And this looks a little wonky. It looks a whole lot wonky. Go to the marquee tool. I'm gonna grab this leg. I'm going to move it. I'm gonna grab this leg. It also. Move it up. See, I'm gonna get rid of that all together. I hit Command X, which can also be Control X depending on your computer. That's why it was looking kind of weird. Okay. Yep, there it is. Maybe part of his ear was missing. Maybe he had to be stitched back up here. Give him a little stitch line. Maybe giving him a patch here. Stitched back up.